Hello and welcome to a bit of flow yoga today. We're going to start actually on our backs. So just coming down onto the ground, extending the legs out, lowering yourself down to the floor. Try and encourage the chin to drop in. And then as you inhale, just bring these arms up. And exhale, release, surrendering, dropping them back as far as they'll come down. Then as you inhale, fill up. And exhale, just release. Inhale, this time point those fingers and toes away. And just exhale, release. This time as you inhale, opposite leg, opposite arm. So extend the left leg, right arm, away from that center, the pelvis. And then as you exhale, just lower. Then this time swap in, so that right leg, left arm, breathe in. Just lengthen, extend away. Then exhale. One more either side. So left leg, right arm. Breathe in, exhale, release. Right leg, left arm, breathe in. Lift, lengthen, and then exhale, release. Then this time, another big deep breath in. And then exhale, bringing those arms back down to the sides. Bringing those thighs in for a hug into Apanasana. We're just going to gently rock from side to side. Tucking the chin in. We're going to inhale, bring the nose up towards those knees, and then as we exhale, really compress and push that lower back down into the mat. Inhale again, lifting. Exhale, drawing that lower back in. One more deep breath here. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, fill up, and then this time exhale, bringing yourself down. Keeping those arms out to the side so the shoulders can stay anchored down. We're going to exhale and drop our legs to the left as we look over to the right. Try and keep the knees as close together as you can. And try and keep that shoulder blade down. Breathe in, fill up. Exhale, encourage the shoulders to sink. And then inhale, rising back up. Bring those thighs into the chest. Exhale, swapping sides, knees dropping to the right as we look over to that left. Couple of deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, bring those legs back up. Swap sides again. Exhale, dropping those legs down. Just see if they'll come that little further this time. Shoulder dropping down. Inhale to rise up when you're ready. And exhale, dropping to the other side. 2 deep breaths here. Then from there, we're going to inhale, bring those thighs in for a hug again. Tuck the chin in, just rock from side to side. Then from there, bringing the hands down to the floor. Inhale, extend the legs. If hamstrings are tight, just keep a little flexion, a little looseness in the knees. And then from there, we're just going to split. Exhale, taking those legs out as far as is comfortable. Keep that lower back down. And inhale to bring back. Exhale, try and keep the chin tucked in, lower back. You can use a pillow on the back of the head if that helps. And then just exhale, bring those legs out nice and wide. Feel that in those inner thighs. And then inhale to bring them back. Exhale, taking them out. If that lower back feels a little tender, you can bring those hands underneath to support that lower back. 4 more. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the chin dropping in towards the throat. Breathe in as you bring the legs back together. Exhale as you take them out. Last one. So this time, bring those thighs in for a hug. Just rock in from side to side. Hands over those knees in a few circles. One way, then the other. And then we're going to bring those legs back up, supporting ourselves with the arms. Really try and get this back down. Shoulder blades down, lower back down. Leg drops. Exhale, right leg first. Inhale to bring it back. So just leave it hovering above the ground. Exhaling to bring yourself down. Inhale, back up. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. If you want to, you could have a go at the double, a lot tougher. Make sure that lower back doesn't come off. Inhale to come back up. So we're going to do 8 more, can either be singles or doubles. Use the breath to help. Work with that breath, synchronize with that breath. 4 more to go. Try and keep those shoulders down. Last one here. If you are alternating and you need to do one more, just do that last one and then bring those thighs in for a big hug. Just going from side to side. And then we're going to rock forwards and backwards. It's like a snail and a boat. So we just want to bring our thighs in nice and close, chin tucked in, arms down by the side. Really pull up from your abdominal wall, thrusting up towards the chest to bring those legs behind. And then we're just going to rock forward. And we may come back. And we can also then rock up, maybe into a boat. Now remember, if that lower back really feels that, or the coccyx bone, sorry, really feels that, you can come up to a half boat. So you really still work the abs. Keep that lower back down, lumbar region. If it's a little too much, just go in between the two. If you come up into boat, you may want to grab those toes, extend those legs, pinch the shoulder blades in, lift the chest, couple of deep breaths. You may prefer the legs extended here or not holding onto the toes. Tough on those quads. Then for going back, you may want to stay in snail, or you could extend legs into more of a plow position. Whichever one you go into, focus on the breath. Draw your focus into bringing those shoulder blades in towards each other. You can watch the breath come in and out. I know it feels restricted here. If you take slow, steady breaths, that air will get in. And you can always rock as well between those two. So you can just massage through that spine. Just do a few more. Just rock yourself up onto all fours. Ready for a little bit of cat-cow stretch. Okay, so those wrists under those shoulders, those knees under those hips. We're just going to take a big deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to flex that spine, starting in the pelvis, finishing in the nape of the neck. We're then going to inhale, drop the belly down, tailbone releases, chest comes forward. Then we could squeeze that tailbone. So if you're trying to drive it towards the pubic bone, just to give us a little more momentum to lift the chest, heart space. Exhale, drawing that pubic bone up and back. Abdominal wall pulls back, chin tucks in. Breathing in, opening up. Exhaling. 4 more. Then from there, coming into a neutral, shoulders over those wrists, tuck those toes under, exhale, driving that head space between those arms, chin tucked in, and then push up from the balls of the feet to bring us into a down dog. Just walk it out, so as you flex, bend one knee, push the heel of the other foot down. Maybe just gently loosen the head. With the arms, encourage them to be nice and wide, creases of the elbows to the front. And then with an exhale, just drop both knees down, sink back, have a little rest. Inhale to bring yourself back up, tuck those toes under, start to go back into almost like an extended child pose, then push up from those balls of the feet, tailbone rises up, chest dropping down, armpits trying to roll in towards each other. And then pedal it out. Crown of the head towards the floor, tailbone up towards the ceiling. Slow, steady breaths. And then from there, exhale, drop those knees, sink it back down, forehead down, spread those hands. Inhale, last one, tuck those toes under, push back as if you're going to extended child, feel your abdominal wall on those thighs, then push up, tailbone comes up. Try and keep the creases of those elbows facing forward, and then just walk it out. And then this time we're going to inhale, bring our right leg up into the air for three-legged down dog. Push the heel away. Draw those inner thighs in. Maybe push up on the ball of that left foot. And just breathe. As you inhale, think of your right leg extending up into the air. Now as you exhale, bend the knee, shift that way, and step that foot forward. With this back leg, left leg, pivot on the ball of the foot, turning the heel in so it's in line with this right foot. We're then going to inhale and power up into our warrior one. If you want to, you could step out to the side a little to encourage the hip to come forward. You want to be able to see those toes and that front leg, not the ankle though. Squeeze the buttocks, particularly on this left leg. Breathe in, raise up with those arms for a warrior one. You could increase the stance if you want to. You can take the collarbones up towards the ceiling. Keep drawing your shoulder blades in. Try and push that little toe down on that left foot. 3 deep breaths here. Last one. And then with an exhale, bring those hands down either side. And then with this right leg, we're going to inhale first, breathe in. And then as we exhale, we're going to push back into that three-legged down dog, stretching up through that right leg. And then bend that knee, exhale, bring it down, and just march it out. Spread those hands, creases of the elbows towards the front. Armpits rolling in towards each other, chest lowering. So now on our next inhale breath, it's going to be our left leg. Inhale, bring that leg up. Lengthen and extend. Breathe, fill up. Exhale, just try and release. Let your hands sink in, let the core pull back to support. Push the heel away of that extended leg. Remember to tuck that chin in. And then when you're next ready, on an exhale, flex that knee, shift away and step the foot forward. With this back leg, you're going to come up on the ball, turn the heel in. Again, if you want to step it out to the side, you can. And then bring yourself up, ready for warrior one. Right hip coming forward, squeeze this buttock. Maybe increase the stance, getting this thigh a little more parallel. Check you can see your toes. Try and keep the shoulders over the hips. Pull the core back. Breathe in. Arms can come up, option, don't have to have them up. Chin tucked in, heart space lifting. push back down with that little toe. Couple more deep breaths here. And then on your next exhale, bring those hands down. Pivot on the ball of that right foot. Take an inhale breath here before we step back with an exhale into a three-legged. With that left leg reaching up. 2 deep breaths. Then on your next exhale, lower that leg down to join the right and just walk it out. Then from there, we're going to walk our hands towards our feet. Just allowing ourselves to surrender into a dangling pose, hands down towards the floor, chin tucked in. 3 deep breaths. Then from there, we're going to come up, keeping the spine flexed, keep the chin tucked in. Exhaling first, and then inhale to roll up. All the way up, bring those arms up, upward salute, and then exhale, coming down. From there, we're going to inhale, upward salute, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with the collarbones, chest, abdominal wall to the thighs. Chin tucks in. Start to walk the hands away, supporting as you drop the knees. Walk the hands away a little further. Creases of the elbows to the front. Chin, chest down. Arms come out in front, full surrender. Forehead comes down, hips can just sway either side. From there, we're going to bring our hands back either side of the rib cage, elbows drawn in, to inhale ourselves up into a cobra. Exhale, pushing back, tucking those toes under. Bringing the hands closer to the knees as we still exhale into our forward fold. Just dangling, hanging out. Then we're going to inhale, come up, keeping that spine flexed. Chin stays tucked in. Breathe in, upward salute. Exhale, leading with the chest. Abdominal wall to the thighs, hands to the floor. Inhale, push up on the balls of the feet. Walk those hands out in front, drop them. Drop the knees. Walk the hands out in the front again, creases to the front. Elbows come back, chin, chest forward, hips down. Stick the elbows in, hands by the rib cage. Or just have a moment actually, so you can feel your breath. Allow yourself to surrender, then bring those hands back either side. Inhale for our cobra. Exhale, pushing back, toes tuck under, hands to the knees. We push back into a dangling, surrendering into our pose. And then inhale to bring ourselves up slowly. Exhale. Gonna do 2 more of those. So inhale, upward salute. Exhale, we come down. Abdominal wall to the thighs. Hands to the floor, chin tucks in. Inhale, walking those hands. Exhale, coming down. Keep the abdominal wall gauge, chin, chest. Surrender as we breathe in. Feel your belly rise into the floor beneath you. As you exhale, surrender, soften and prepare your hands either side of the rib cage. Inhale to lift up to cobra. Exhale to push back. Hands come back to support as you push up into your dangling pose, forward fold. And then we inhale, coming up slowly all the way. Last one. Breathe. Exhale, come on down. Abdominal wall to the thighs, hands to the floor. Bring those hands out, drop the knees. Walk them out in front again. Creases of the elbows to the front, catching that rib cage, chin, chest down. Inhale to your cobra. Exhale to push back, tuck those toes under. Hands come back to support as you come into your dangling. Let your abdominal wall rest on your thighs, chin tucking, crown of the head to the floor. And then inhale, bringing yourself up slowly. Exhale to bring yourself back. From there, we're going to inhale, upward salute, reaching up. Exhale, coming down. Hands walk out, dropping those knees, coming out in front. This time back to all fours. So our wrists are under our shoulders, our knees are under our hips. With an inhale breath, we're going to extend, lift our right leg and extend it out. Push the heel away, flex the toes in towards you. Draw those inner thighs in. You can stay here if you want to. You could add the opposite arm, left arm, as you take the arm away. And again, just a couple of deep breaths. Keep pulling your abdominal wall back. And then when you're ready, on an exhale, just lower and bring the leg and hand back. Inhale, swapping this time, that left leg comes up, push the heel away, draw those inner thighs. You can keep it here, or you could bring the opposing arm out. Try and keep it in, nice and close to the ear. Keep the chin tucked in slightly towards your throat, but your vision sort of towards the end of the mat. As you breathe in, fill up. As you exhale, contract the core a little bit more, tailbone tucked. And then exhale to release. Swapping sides. So this time, it's that right leg again. You can stay here. This is a great little workout, might be enough for some of us. Or you could bring that arm out. Again, you could stay here. Or if you want to, you could flex this right knee. Then bring your hand around, taking hold of the ankle, and then pull it up. Maybe giving yourself a stretch, looking towards the foot. If you wanted to, you could look in front. Nice stretch for the quad and the side of the body. A couple of deep breaths. Exhale to lower. Dropping the knee, bringing the hand back. And inhale, swap sides. Left leg comes up, push the heel away. Again, if this feels enough, stay here, work the core. Shoulder blades pinching in, otherwise bring the opposing arm. And just breathe into that body. Again, here might be enough, or we may want to go for that little bind, taking a hold. And we can then, if we want to, look in front, a few deep breaths. Open up that quad. And then with an exhale, we're going to bring those legs back down. And then we're going to inhale, fill up. And then this time as we exhale, tuck those toes under, drive back and push into our down dog. Just walking it out, driving those heels down. And we're going to keep our right leg where it is, but we're going to turn on the ball and push the heel in towards that left foot. Then we're going to step our left foot forward and come up. Now what we want to do is open up this right hip. So we're going to squeeze the buttocks and maybe just adjust this right foot to about 180 degrees, maybe a slight 30-degree bend. But we want our hips facing forward. We want to be able to see our big toe, so we're looking for warrior 2 here. We can adjust shoulders above those hips as much as possible. Inhale to bring the arms up, try and soften those shoulders. And then check out our right finger, middle finger. And also that you can see your right toe. If you can see all those toes, it means the knees buckling. We need to activate those inner thigh muscles. Breathe, stay strong. Great pose for working everything, warrior 2. Now we're going to inhale, create a little arrow here, dropping the right arm to the right leg. Left arm's coming up, reaching for that ceiling. Squeeze that right glute. If you want to, you could start to bring this arm across, maybe focusing on that elbow joint. And then when we next inhale, we're going to fill, bring those arms back to the center, lower the shoulders, wrists in line with the shoulders. And then this time we're going to exhale, we're going to bring this left elbow to rest just above that left knee. Right arm can come up. Again, we want to keep the chest open. We could stay here, we could bring this arm up and over. Deep breaths. And then this time as we inhale, coming back up into our warrior two, squeeze that right glute, and then just exhale, release. Turn this left heel in, so we're in a wide stance, and then step this right leg out now. So just adjust, and then sink and lower into your warrior. Remember now we've got to really activate this left glute, squeeze as we bring those arms up. Soften the shoulders and then focus on your right finger. Check you can see that right toe too. And then breathe into the body. Inhale, big strong deep breath. Exhale, let those legs lower. Feel your palms just releasing any tension, shoulders releasing any tension with that exhale, and just breathing in some prana chi. On our next inhale breath, we're going to drop that left arm to that left leg, right arm reaches up. Squeeze those glutes, activate the core. If you want to, you could bring the arm up and over. Breathe into that body. Now on your next inhale breath, bring yourself up, and then exhale, lower. Right elbow just kind of above that knee. Inhale, open up that chest, squeeze the glutes. And again, if you wanted to here, you could bring this arm up and over. Deep breath. Sink those soles of the feet down. And then inhale to bring yourself up. Relax those arms. Turn on the heel of this right foot. So in a wide-legged forward fold. Bring those hands on those hips. Squeeze the buttocks. Breathe in, fill up. Exhale, come on down. Lead with those collarbones. Coming down as far as we can, keeping that spine lengthened. The chin can slightly drop in towards the throat, but don't take the crown of the head down towards the floor. Think of your chest, collarbones driving you forward. You could place your hands down here and then maybe walk the hands down between the feet and just feel the stretch in the spine. And now we're going to flex that back a little, so just exhale. Draw the abdominal wall back, shoulders away, and then that chin tucking in. Maybe holding on to opposite elbow and just swinging gently from side to side. If the hamstrings are screaming, put a little more bend into the knees. And just rock. Maybe release those hands so you can just slide them left and right. Couple more times. Then we're coming back to the center. We're going to get up onto those fingertips and walk these hands out. Trying to keep those hips back. So don't let them come forward. Keep them back. Bring those hands as far forward as you can. Maybe those forearms will come down. If they will, great. Take them down. Crown of the head could come down too. If that feels a little too much, just flex the elbows. Let them come down as far as they will today. And just take a couple of deep breaths wherever you are. And then inhale to bring yourself back up, back to the center. Maybe taking hold of the ankles this time. Just find your breath. Exhale to release any tension from the body. And then as you inhale, slide the hands up to the hips. Lengthen through the spine, bringing yourself up slowly, steadily. Then from there, we're just going to a little bit of back extension. So support the base of the spine, squeeze the buttocks, lift the chest. Maybe and bring that chin in a little. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale to bring ourselves up. Just turn on the heel of that left foot. Sink into the knee. Bring ourselves back into a little warrior where we just slide it down. Left hand to little toe side. Right to the big on the ball of that back foot. And we'll just step back into a plank. From here, remember how we want to lower the hips so our bottoms aren't up high in the air. But we also don't want to create an arch in the back. So we've got to really tuck our tailbone under and draw the abdominal wall back. So we're creating a nice diagonal line. Creases of the elbows to the front. Shoulders slightly pinched in. And then if we can, we're going to exhale, dip down. And then from there, inhale to power back up. 2 more. Last one. And then push back into a down dog. Walk it out. Now, if that felt a little bit too much, we can do it with knees bent next time. So we're going to inhale, rock forward. Exactly the same, but just drop your knees. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw the abdominal wall back. Creases of the elbows to the front. Exhale to come down. Inhale to power up. 2 more. And then this time, tuck those toes under, push back into your down dog. Walk it out. Now we're going to have a little go at doing this 3-legged down dog. So we'll do that right leg first. We'll inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, draw the abdominal wall back. Then as we inhale, we're going to come up on the balls of the feet. Flex the elbows and exhale. Chin, chest brings us down. Then the right leg. Forehead comes down. Stick those elbows in. Inhale up into a little cobra. Exhale, push back. Ready to push up on the balls of the feet into down dog. So now it's the left leg. We inhale, reach it up. Extend 3-legged down dog. Push on the ball of the feet. Bring those elbows in towards each other. Chin, chest, and then come down. Roll it down. Forehead comes down, elbows in. Little rest as we inhale. Bring that chest up. Exhale, tuck those toes under. Push back into down dog. Right leg comes up. 3-legged down dog. As we exhale, inhale up onto the balls of the feet. Get ready and then exhale to lower. Recover, surrender. Inhale to your half cobra or cobra. Exhale, push back. Tuck those toes under. 3-legged, this time it's that left leg. Reach it up. Inhale on that ball of the right foot. Start to come forward, flex those elbows, chin, chest down. Inhale to your cobra when you're ready. And exhale, sink it back. Forehead comes down. Having a little rest, arms have worked hard there. Just gently swaying from side to side. And then from there we're going to inhale, back up onto all fours, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Tuck those toes under, exhale, push back into our down dog. Just walk out any tension, perhaps really focus on giving the upper body a stretch. So take those arms nice and wide, rotate those armpits in towards each other. Then drop your chest down, chin tucking in, crown of the head to the floor, maybe then walk it out. Okay, and then we're going to walk our feet in now towards our hands. Creeping in as much as we can if we run out of room. Don't forget that inhale stretch when we can lengthen through the spine, maybe creating a bit more room to step our feet in. And then surrender. Might be feeling a bit warm now. I know I am. And just allow yourself to take several deep breaths. Focus on that exhale. Breathe out any tension. Where's your breath? Feel it. And then when you're ready, slowly keep that spine flexed. Inhale to bring yourself up. Chin stays tucked in. Roll those shoulders back as you get to the top. Okay, let's do some sun salutations. So, inhale, breathe in, raise up. Exhale, leading with the chest. Abdominal wall to the thighs. Crown of the head to the floor. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, step it back. Full plank or plank down on the knees, whichever suits better. Inhale to strengthen. Activate core, tailbone tuck, and exhale to lower. Inhale to our cobra. Breathe in fact we'll do up dog, sorry. So let's lift the belly off. A little bit of the pelvis, but feel the thighs staying. Keep those elbows in. And then we're going to exhale, tuck those toes under and drive back into our down dog. Creases of the elbows towards the front. Inhale to step. Keep looking at your toes as you exhale and surrender into your fold. Cover those ears or arms out wide. Breathe in to bring yourself up. Exhale to lower. Breathe. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale our half lift. Pinch those shoulder blades. Exhale, coming back for our plank. Aligning with an inhale. Inhale up dog. Squeeze those buttocks, lift that chest. Exhale, pushing back into our down dog. Inhale, stepping forward. Bring those happy feet together. And exhale, surrender into your fold. Cover those ears or arms out wide. Make sure you're breathing in when you come up. Four more. I want you to flow now with your breath. Most of you have been following me know this routine so well. So let's work with that breath, go at our own breath. Three more to go. Keep that focus. Last one. Maybe make this the slowest one yet. Okay, and we're just going to work on our upper body again, and we're going to see if we can do a little bit of a crow warm-up sort of thing. We just go to wherever we're ready to go to it today, so important not to push it but to listen to the body. So we're going to bring the feet hip width apart. Inhale for our upward salute. And then exhale, our forward fold, coming down. Now, as our hands come down, I like us to just push up on the balls of our feet and just let our knees flex. So we're just allowing the knees to flex, and then we're going to flex our elbows and see if we can find our armpits with the tops of our knees. So it's bottoms up, that tailbone comes up, and then we're sort of looking to rest our knees in our armpits. And this may feel enough, and we can just take that weight. It really feel this in that lower body. Or you may want to have a go at lifting the legs off, maybe one, maybe two legs, or maybe just resting, feeling that weight in the upper arms. And then when you're ready, if you can, just push back into a squat. So have a little rest in a squat position. If the heels won't come down, you could just bring those hands out in front, just having that little rest. And then we'll come up again. So we'll take those hands nice and wide, and we're going to push. If we really want to get our tailbone up high, so I find coming up on the ball of the foot helps, and then we're looking to get these knees into just below that armpit area. Tailbone comes up, and then we're shifting that weight, but it's more about balance rather than trying to put loads of weight into the wrists. You want a strong core, and then just when you're ready, bring those feet down, rest, come back into either a full squat, or if the heels won't come down, bring the fingertips there so you can just recover. So it's always 3 times lucky, 3 goes. We'll have it this one. So once again, just get those hands nice and wide, spread them, and then we're going to push our bottom up. So we want our abdominal wall and thighs to be close, connected, and then we're looking to push our knees in towards those armpits. And then just breathe. And then when you're ready, come down, rest, over the heels down, squat, or on the balls of the feet, hands down. Just take a few deep breaths. And then from there, we're going to inhale, power up through the feet, squeezing those buttocks, reaching those arms out wide. Coming to the front of our mat, big toes touching. Okay, we'll just do a couple more sun salutations. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Abdominal wall towards the thighs, hands to the floor, chin tucks in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right leg only, steps back. Drop the bottom knee, fingertips in line with those toes. Inhale, draw those inner thighs in towards each other. Exhale, keep the abdominal wall connected. Keep those inner thighs drawing in, up onto the heels. As we exhale, pushing back into our hamstring stretch, half split. Inhale to come back into the lunge. Exhale, pull the core back, lifting up. Inhale, bring those arms up. Open that chest. Exhale, bring the hands together into prayer towards the heart center. Inhale, pushing opposite elbow to the outside of the knee, looking over your left shoulder. Exhaling to come back, sink those hips, hands on the glutes, elbows pinching in. Inhale, lift that chest, squeeze those glutes, get a back extension. Exhale, coming forward, hands either side on the ball of that back foot. Step back into a three-legged down dog. As you exhale, bring that knee down and just walk it out. Walk out your down dog. Inhale, right leg comes up in the air. Three-legged down dog. Exhale, pull your core back. Inhale, bend that knee, step the foot forward. Exhale as you drop the knee. Pull the abdominal wall back. Inhale as you load and lean into this lunge. Draw those inner thighs in towards each other. Then exhale, keep the abdominal wall close together. Inner thighs close, don't let that left hip slide out. Coming back, stretch out to that half split. Inhale to come back up into the lunge. Exhale, activate the core. Inhale, open up. Front of that body. Exhale, bring those hands together into prayer. Inhale, left elbow to the outside of the knee. Push up, thumbs to the sternum as you look over your shoulder. Exhale to come back. Hands on the buttocks. Inhale, squeeze those glutes, draw those elbows in towards each other, lift that chest. Exhale to surrender. Hands either side on the ball of that back foot and step into your forward fold. Hang out. Inhale, half lift, lengthen through that back. Exhale to come back down, cover those ears. Breathe in to bring yourself up. Exhale, stepping back. Inhale, upward salute. Breathe in, fill up. Exhale, coming down. Abdominal wall to the thighs, chin tucks in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left leg steps back. Right leg stays in front, drop that knee. Inhale to our lunge. Bring those arms up. And then exhale, drop them big toe side. Release that knee. Maybe walk the foot out a little. You can come down onto those forearms if you want, and you can extend that back leg. If that feels a little too much, drop that leg. If that feels good, just stay here. Take a couple more breaths. Then with an inhale breath, we're going to bring ourselves back up. Take our right foot towards our left hand, dropping the knee, right knee, towards the right hand. Walk the left foot back, so we're bringing ourselves into a pigeon. From here, we're going to squeeze the buttocks, trying to keep those hips even. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower. 2 more. And then this time, as we inhale, take those hands nice and wide, spread the fingers on the ball of that left foot. We're going to breathe in, fill up, and then we're going to exhale, push back into a three-legged down dog. Inhale, bend that knee, just join those feet together and walk it out in down dog. So now we're going to inhale, bringing ourselves back into a three-legged down dog, lifting that left leg up. And then as we exhale, bend the knees, step it forward. From here, we're going to come into our lunge first, so drop that right knee. Inhale, lift and load into this lunge. Then exhale, hands either side, your left toe. Walk that leg out a bit if you want. Allow the knee to come out, but maybe you can extend back leg. You can come down to forearms, just wherever feels all right for you. If that feels too much, keep that knee down. Just let your elbows flex a little. It can be really strong for some of us. So just listen, breathe. And then when we're ready, we're going to walk this left leg. So I find if you come up on the ball of that foot, walk the left foot to the right hand, left knee to the left wrist. And then walk that right foot back. Try and keep those hips even. Great for that outer thigh, top of that IT band. It's a great stretch. Exhale to come down. Inhale to come up. Exhale to come down. Inhale to come up. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time take those arms nice and wide. Tuck those toes under on that right foot. Breathe in. And then exhale. Push back into that three-legged down dog. Stretch it out. Breathe in to drop that knee down. Just walk it out. Then drop both knees. Sink back into an extended child pose. Inhale, just looking up. Bring the tips of the fingers to the mat. Walk those arms out. And then take them over to the right as far as you can. Keep your left buttock down. Spread the hands. Exhale. Inhale to bring yourself back up. Back to the center. Exhale over to the left as far as you can. Keep your right hip down. Exhale, surrender. Inhale up. Back to that center. Arms out in front. Let the forehead come down. And then just bring those arms either side. We're going to stay in child pose for a minute now. We worked hard in that routine. So now in your child pose, I want you to just focus on slow, steady breaths. When you breathe in to your heart-lung space. Let that breath come down to the base of your spine. Feel it, fill up, nourish your kidney area. Then slowly exhale. Let your forehead sink deeper. Let your shoulders slide away from each other. Imagine two heavy hands, my hands if you want, pushing down, sliding those shoulder blades away, allowing your lower back to drop. And just flow gently here with that breath. And then when you're ready, just very slowly inhale, bringing yourself up. Maybe just rolling in those shoulders. One way, then the other. And then just some shrugs. And then from there, bring those hands out, knees under those hips. Tuck those toes under and just exhale, push back into a down dog. Maybe just walk it out. And then we'll give the sides a nice stretch. We'll just inhale, come right up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, take those those heels of the feet over to the left, drop them down. Feel that stretch through the sides of the body. Inhale up onto the balls and exhale over to the right. One more either side. Back to the center, and then we're going to walk our hands back towards our feet and just hang. Maybe gently sway, gently nod the head. Just let those arms dangle as we inhale, keeping the chin tucked in, and slowly start to come up. As we get to the top, just going to circle those shoulders back and then forwards. And then we're going to use our left hand to take hold of our right wrist. Inhale to pull up, lengthen and extend. Exhale, just let that shoulder drop. Inhale, lengthen and extend. And then this time as you exhale, flex that elbow, just bringing that hand down to open up. A couple of deep breaths. Inhale to bring back up, and then pull this arm across. As you inhale, lengthen and extend. As you exhale, just soften. And then this time, just look over your right shoulder. Then inhale to bring back up, swapping. So this time, inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, just let the shoulder, the grip, everything soften. And then this time as you exhale, flex at the elbow, bring back behind you, keep that chin tucked in, tailbone tucked, hugging the core. Couple of breaths. Inhale to rise back up, and then pull across as you exhale. And inhale to pull, lengthen. Exhale to soften, drop, maybe looking over the shoulder. Inhale to rise back up, linking those hands together, Kaspana Mudra. Inhale right up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale into the heels, lift the balls of the feet. Inhale up. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Bringing those hands in line with the chest, chin tucking in. Check out those toes, maybe lift and spread. Inhale, bring the head up, arms behind, pinch those shoulder blades, lift the chest. Big deep breath in. Exhale to release the hands to prayer, and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.